That was a rebate. They promised to
Call the meeting to order. First item of business, you turn your cell phones off and turn them to vibrate. Next item is the minutes.
Move it.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion on the memorandum personnel transaction.
Move it. Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll pass around the memorandum. Need a motion on the hiring process.
Move it.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Ready, JD?
Yep.
We have the reappointments to the County Compensation Commission.
Move it. Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Veterans Affairs. Do we still have a
Her term was due this month too, and she does not wish to serve again.
And who do we need? Rural, city, Yale, Indiana.
Does the commission make that recommendation?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, I believe it, yeah.
I can get one with Daniel.
Sheriff.
Morning. 2080 agreements have been signed with Cushing and I'm thinking Smithland, that's it. And they are on board, so those are two extra. I think we're up to 7 at this point. So if you, I think Chairman Clausen, we did send them over to you, didn't we? Yeah. So at the end of the meeting, we can sign them. We'll get them all put in. Any questions?
Is there a motion?
Move it. Second.
Take these one at a time.
Yes.
That's on Cushing.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion on Smithland.
Move it. Second.
Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Is Patty out there and I just can't see her, or? Need a motion to sign the juvenile or the justice assistance grant. Is there a motion? Move it.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Ben?
Morning. Mark asked me to bring in a couple items today. First is an agreement for use of a local Woodbury County road south of Danbury, D54. It's about 3 miles of usage, and we'll review the road before and after, see if there's any improvements need to be done because of their use.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion?
Does this not take effect until March 2014?
Yep.
Okay.
I think they want to have all their ducks in a row before they start, just in case there is a snafu with one of the counties. You also have to have an agreement with Ida County to go on their portion of D54. So. You bet.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is consider the award for the bid from L.A. Carlson from last week's bid letting for LB 09 Parent 2. That's a bridge replacement project with a 90-inch CMP. And Carlson's math did work out. He was a low bidder at $66,744. And Mark does recommend that you award it to.
Move it.
Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carries.
Anything else?
No, can you do a tap dance for about 10 minutes?
Well, I don't think you want to see me tap dance, but
Should be noted, the reason Ben's here today is not filling in for me and the DOT commission down at Council Bluffs. They're trying their 5-year plan, and there could be there's some ask Mark to go for us.
I think one of the big discussions was the Highway 20
Yeah.
possible not funding and things like that, so.
So hopefully Mark can get it over for us. See cities down there with few representatives.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming in, you bet.
Any concerns by the board?
Can you go to item 9?
We could, but, we're ready to do that.
We're going to be
Set time is one.
No, he's not. That's just the approval resolution. Sets up.
Could I be heard on item 9? We're addressing it now.
No, we're not addressing it yet. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and address mine.
Yeah, just
I think I'm Glenn Metcalf, and City Attorney in Mobile. What we're asking the board to approve is a 15-year TIF on a pure residential property out in Mobile, residential development. And as talking with Dennis this morning, he said you don't see that very often because Sioux City always mixes commercial with residential, and then it doesn't require the board's approval. That's why this may be a little different than what you're seeing. We're asking for 15 years because we don't have certainty on the timing of the housing development. 10 years probably works, 15 does for sure, and we like knowing going in we've got the public's funds protected. The agreement in your packet is slightly different than the one I brought with me today that I'd ask you to address. The only change is a paragraph added to satisfy the school district. They wanted assurance that the city would not approach their instructional support levy. And so we added a paragraph that just says the city won't ask to approach the instructional support levy provided by the school against this property. If no questions, I appreciate your consideration.
Well, I would move on its adoption, or authorize the chairman to sign.
Second?
Discussion by the board?
Jim, where's this going to be located at?
On north end of town, just where our present city limits are, just to the north. On 140.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. It's really something to do with the song and dance.
Well, we could remind people about our hot dog appreciation luncheon next Tuesday.
Why don't you do that?
hot dog appreciation luncheon next Tuesday. Sometime 11:30. Out in the alley, 11. Good thing I have.
You would have missed it.
No, I just would have been fashionably late.
Okay, so set for Friday's session.
The retreat?
Is that Dorothy Pico? You can talk about why you're touring the courthouse at 11 today.
I can't hear you.
Can you talk about why you're touring the courthouse at 11?
The federal building?
Federal building?
I'm sorry, federal building.
Just look at their security was there.
More planning. Planning for your own security.
Yes. And you're not invited. Just be there.
See? What time is your thing on Friday?
9 o'clock it starts. Would you want to come in?
That'd be awesome.
Morning, Ernst.
To ride our bicycles.
Yes. That's,
You're
the gal that's gonna run for Senate is his sister-in-law. She's married to a Sioux City woman. No, that'd be his sister-in-law, Joni Ernst, is the county auditor. She used to be county auditor, state senator, but now she's senator. But she's married to a guy from Sioux City, Gail Ernst, mom's brother.
And I never knew you.
Mr. Chairman, this meeting Friday, or whatever this tour, is this open to the public?
I'm sorry, Jim.
This meeting on Friday, or this tour, is it open to the public?
Yes.
The tour is.
The tour isn't.
Not the tour.
That's today. We have another meeting Friday that's open to the public.
Okay.
But the tour is of the, thank you,
Okay,
and the security and stuff.
okay. But Friday, there's a meeting that's open to the public.
Yes.
That will be held
Dorothy Pico Center.
Pico Center. Okay.
Thanks for Verizon, so.
That's
10,
all.
12.
We still got 5 minutes.
3 minutes.
The jail numbers have been going up. That's not a trend.
Summer.
Summer.
What we're waiting for is we have a set time and we have to go with the set time, that's why. And marking time and place.
Don't we have another one? Can't we set the public hearing on that other one?
Yep.
Can't we go past that and set the public
Yeah,
hearing?
go ahead.
Move to set the public hearing for parcel 132360 for June 25th at 10:15.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I think we're close enough. We have a public hearing on parcel 328740. This isn't the time to bid, this is just the public hearing part. Is there anyone to be heard? Is there a motion?
Move to close the public hearing.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We'll now move to sell the property located at approximately 1102 Logan Street. Is there anyone here to bid on this property?
My dad. He's the one driving by.
Okay, your name, sir?
Michael Wade.
And your bid?
300.
Is there anyone else to bid on this property?
Seeing nobody, move to close the hearing.
Second.
We're moving to sell the property, Mr. Wade. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. This lady right here Now we come to portion of the agenda. Hearing any individual or group who wish to make a presentation on an item not on the agenda. Is there anyone here to hear? Is there a motion?
Were you adjourning or recess?
Recessing to,
Recessing the regular building at 11 o'clock.
yeah.
Recess.
We're recessing.
I know, all the days.
Next one, okay, next one. That'll be good.
Christine,
The team? No. She said to talk to you about the security of the courthouse.
okay.
Can I ask you?
Sure, yeah. That's what you're
Yeah.
being out of town, George.
Hear it.
Now we can hurry up and wait.
You can't take a cell phone in the federal building.
Oh, that's something else you mentioned. I think we'd be liable for just about anything but cell phones.
How much you change that one? Last time I was in there, I can't remember.
Really?
So what is this, thing that ended up in my box, secondary employment, is this what he wants to do?
Does it have his name at the top? I don't believe so, it's what he's already implemented. I believe.
Or he implements? Which is not what policy we have.
Correct.
And we'll read that before Friday.
It's a new brewery in Okoboji called Westo, pretty good. In case anyone wants to go on vacation.
New what?
Brewery.
Brewery?
Mm-hmm. They brew their own beer in
I
Markville.
like beer. I'm not into that dark beers and all that stuff.
Well, they weren't all dark. There was a, I don't know if I know how to say it, Hefeweizen, a Pilsner,
How did that taste?
good.
Well, describe good.
I don't know.
I mean, what do you drink normally?
Well, I've kind of been drinking summer shandy now, it's lemonade and beer put together.
What do you normally drink? Well, if you don't drink anything fancy, fancy.
Well, I've kind of gotten up where that's, I don't drink fancy, fancy.
Imagine.
Like a little bowl trip, I would do a bowl trip.
Yeah. So you like a one car?
Is there anything else the board wants to do?
7 o'clock, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes,
Mark, before you leave, the 28th of June, or last Tuesday in June, we're gonna do our appropriation resolution. What I've done is gone and split all the wages back out to general basic, general sub, rural basic, disaster services. And I did take 2 cars off the sheriff's budget because they're buying 2 cars this year, this year's budget that they already had delivered. So I already talked to them, they know what's coming there. Is there anything else anybody else wants to cut? This is the only time, you can do it during the year, but this is time when we'll actually do our budget amendment after the first year, but we're setting up the department divisions. If there is, let me know, and we can bring it to the board. That 2 cars is the only thing other than spreading the wages out. Which will actually decrease our overall total, but we're gonna amend it after the first year, actually designate to the service areas. This is just letting people have authority, we can write checks against their department.